Love you.
Thank you.
And I don't even, honestly, I don't think I even realized until this moment what a difference you did make.
Oh my God, I didn't either.
Really think
You went through a lot. You went through a lot that time. I'm thankful that you got through it and you got to it. I'm also grateful that you didn't shut yourself down, though, to not allowing yourself. I get it. This thing that may not have worked, it's getting you to where you need to be, Jen. You still haven't healed her. You have to heal her.
Why are you running
If I'm
again?
gonna compromise my integrity, it better be.
I'm like, why are you running?
Vote.
Why are you running after that pig? Why are you on a dirt road? Get back in the fucking ocean. You did better there.
you're like mermaid. Hi friends, I'm Jennifer Eddings, and welcome to the very first episode of the Call It Collective. The Call It Collective was designed to be a space that we can talk about the brutal, the beautiful, and everything in between in healthcare. And today, I could not imagine a better guest for my very first guest than my girl, Danielle Moran.
Hey, guys.
Danielle, tell us a little bit about yourself, just so everybody else knows what
Sure.
I know about you.
Sure. My name's Danielle Moran. I'm 44 years old, a mother of 3, a wonderful husband. I am in healthcare. I'm in the finance side of things. And that's really what's become my existence at this point. But I'm still me. I'm still a human. And I just living life day by day.
So I actually heard you say something earlier before we start rolling about like right now your existence feels like just to be something for somebody else.
Yeah.
Talk me through that a little bit.
Well, so I have 3 children of 3 different age groups. So my daughter's 21, my son is 16, and my youngest is 6. And so I feel pulled in many different directions, of course, that I am enjoying every piece of, but it's really easy to lose yourself in motherhood.
Amen.
Yeah, it's
Amen.
really, really easy. And I mean, I don't compare, right? Because that doesn't make sense. But I do see women struggle when they have children back to back. But then I feel like people don't understand the struggles of women that have 3 different generations at one time.
That large, like from your daughter to your
Huge.
youngest.
Yeah.
Huge gap, huge. And what does that say of yourself to what you've sacrificed?
Yeah.
How many years of your life
Right.
are you, and it's a beautiful sacrifice.
Sure.
And God will bless you in abundance, and I know, but that is a lot.
It is.
It's a lot of years
It's heavy.
to dedicate your existence to somebody else's.
I've also been with my husband since I was 17 years old. I mean, of course, we were dating
Girl.
at 17, but we were married by 23. And so at 44, most of my existence has been caring and providing and nurturing my family. And so there are times that you feel almost like non-existent.
Yeah, like almost like you don't have your own identity.
Yes.
And as you're talking about caring and nurturing, that actually is a beautiful like segue into the healthcare space. And what I love so much about you, so I do want you to tell me what your role is.
Okay. As of currently, I'm in managed care. Basically what I handle is denials, clinical validations. I don't know.
Like insurance claims?
Yeah, insurance, credentialing, managed care sort of world is what I do.
Perfect. So I know when I reached out to you, and I'm going off script, when I first reached out to you and I said, hey, would you just like do me the honor of being one of my first guests? And then as we were just talking back and forth, you and I have, we have worked together. We are colleagues.
We are.
We were one partition away from each other for a long time.
Yep.
And in that capacity, in that role, I was able to watch you grow from administrative assistant to where you are now, which is beautiful.
Thank you.
But I also, I did get to see some of the struggles that you had in our office in particular because of your light. And you were instrumental in me welcoming my own because you carried yours with such confidence, unapologetic.
I love that.
I loved it. I still love
Thank
it.
you.
And you were with me during a time in my life going through a divorce, one of them, that your unapologetic existence in the face of anything and anyone was so empowering for me. Because just like you, I've been a wife, a mother. My oldest is 22. My youngest will be 13 soon. I was a nurse. My whole existence is taking care of others. Right. And I had completely lost any awareness or understanding or care as to who Jennifer was. Yeah. So talk me through a little bit, or at least share with whoever's listening. I don't know, all two of them. Share with us about what that took for you, because you were challenged. They saw your light, and the easiest thing for people that don't understand it is to dim it, and you refused.
Yeah.
So talk me through that.
Well, I mean, it takes to get to a place in your life where you actually, I'm sorry for those that this may be vulgar for, you get to a place where you just don't give a fuck. And the reason you don't give a fuck is because you have been through hell and back. And so it is almost enlightening when you see someone attempt to challenge that, because you know that that is a walk in the park in comparison to the things that life has already brought you to. And so there's no way that a human could actually ever knock that down within you once you've learned to get back up on your own and you know that you're going to be okay. Not a job, not a relationship, not a friendship, not a colleague, not a family member could ever take that from you once you've learned to get from the thick of it on your own. It just is something that just burns within you naturally. But my God, the pain that it takes to get there. And so by the time you met me in life, I had already gone through all of those awful things. And so I was already in a space. I had just moved to Florida. My husband and I had just gotten back together after an 8-year separation. I had been a single mother for 8 years in New York City, which was not easy. I come from a single parent background. I had nothing handed to me in life. My first job was at 17, and it was Goldman Sachs. And while I was interviewing, through the 8 interviews, one of the managing directors had asked me why was I so young, and if I was in school at the time, and why was I applying for a full-time position, and I was also putting myself through school. And I had said, well, my mom is a single mom and she needs help financially, and it's my duty to help her. And so, yes, I'm in school full-time, and yes, I'd be attending this position full-time. And immediately within like 5 seconds of that statement, she was like, I need you to know that there's not a candidate that I would choose over you. You absolutely have the job. And so I say that to say, like rambling into different things, I always knew that my life was different and that it wasn't easy, but I really didn't let that be the main character. That wasn't going to be what made me. That wasn't going to be my story. It was just going to be the aspect of me that gave me the strength to continue moving forward. And so moving to a new state, Florida being very different than New York, learning my way, relearning my marriage, learning a new position because I had never worked in healthcare. And so that was very different for me. Just new, right? New is really challenging for adults. And so
it's scary.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary. And that was the point of life that you met me at. And I just wasn't going to let anyone take it from me. Whether it even meant that current position may not have been for me, that was okay. But what I wasn't going to let was people take what I had already worked so hard for.
I think to be very transparent, I'm not even sure I've gotten to the level of acceptance and self-love that you are at, because it is still very difficult for me when I feel like somebody is not kind or doesn't like me for whatever reason. And watching you gave me strength in like, oh, this bitch is doing it. So apparently it's going to work out for somebody. Apparently maybe it'll work out for me too.
Yeah.
And I remember so many times us walking to the cafeteria together and just talking about some of the I don't care, toxic energy that was in that space. And you were such a, what's the word? I don't want to say, it's not defender. You were your own best fucking advocate. You don't like this, the way this person's leading you. Yeah. You gave him a chance. You gave chances. You gave grace.
That I'll give.
You did so many times.
Absolutely.
You killed yourself trying to look at it from their perspective. And then when you're finally like, hey, I don't know what to say. We're not vibing.
We're not vibing.
And you're like, hey, I want better for myself. And you went after that. And you spoke up for yourself. And it was just such a... I've never had a woman in my life that I felt had the strength that you do. The strength and the commitment to...
You're going to make me emotional.
Well, listen, we got tissues down here. I've never... Because I just have it. And I love my mother. I just never saw that part. I've never had to see her go out there and do that.
It's funny. We'll piggyback on that.
We can... Go. Let's go.
So let's not forget, I'm an only child. I had one parent. And Mom, I love you. And we have a beautiful relationship now. However, I did not have an easy childhood. Being an only child, and this may resonate or may not. I don't want to get into like political or racism. You know, that's a sticky,
you can,
topic,
it's
but
true.
We will.
It's real.
Being a white Hispanic growing up in my neighborhood in the Lower East Side was a very big challenge, and I was the minority, and I was not accepted. I went through a ton of things, and that's just childhood, right? That has nothing to do with even the challenges I had in my adult years. But from a very early age, I was not liked. And that crushed me as a child.
That kills me even hearing you say that.
Killed me as a child. But I have to say that there is something to say about...
Hi friends, Jennifer Eddings here, the heart behind the Call Light Collective. Now, I've been teasing this podcast for several weeks, months even. I have desired to create a safe place for all of us to come as we are and to talk about what really is going on. The real, the honest, the raw. And I want you to help shape it. Do you have a story that you've just been dying to tell? Have you learned a truth or a lesson that you think needs to be shared? Are you navigating a struggle? Do you want feedback on a particular situation? Or do you just want to know that you're not alone? We all have these moments and these thoughts, guys. So go ahead and email me at comeformeasures24@gmail.com. Please make sure to include a phone number, your full name, and any social media handles that we should know about. I cannot wait to hear from you. Together, we're just walking each other home, one conversation at a time. All my love, all my light. This is the Call Light.
Those types of experiences that you can either allow them to break you, or you can utilize them to find the fire and the strength within yourself to, in turn, never let anything break you. And so I didn't realize I was doing it. And it's so funny, and thank you, because you have no idea how much I appreciate the things that you're sharing with me. But the people that are closest to me, I almost take to the underdog for some reason. And I think it's because, when you're bullied, you will never bully, right? And you will always protect those that don't have their own voice. And so I have this like internal kind of like, I don't even mean to, it's just naturally comes of me, where I fight for people to find their voice. I fight for people to not have to go through all of the bruises and all of the scrapes that I had to go through to get to where I am.
Right.
But I take to people that I can tell have a little bit more of a weakness, or maybe just afraid of their own voice, or just don't even know how to find it. And I push them through love and through light and through kindness to show them that they have no idea that they've yet to not even uncover a little bit of who they actually are. And so I don't know, I think that's why I've been so blessed in life. And I think that that's where some of the great things that I've been given so many great opportunities, especially the director that I have, my leadership today I've prayed for her. I've had so many challenges down, like I said, from childhood to personal relationships. I thought you were my friend. I turn around and realize you're like my frenemy. And the whole time I'm like, what you see is what you get with me.
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't believe that. And they think I'm not. And I'm like, no, like, this is it. Like, it's not.
This is me.
Like, why would I be making pretend that this is who I am? Like,
I'm a disaster.
Like, this is a lot. Like, I know it's a lot. Like, why would I
make
want
this up?
to be acting in this? Like, definitely not, you know? So
as you were talking just now, I became, started to get emotional, and I'm gonna cry now because it just dawned on me that I think that is why you were drawn to me.
Yeah.
Because in that moment, I did not have a voice.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
And I was afraid to go after it. Mm-hmm. But because of what you've made your personal mission to be, mm-hmm. which is to help others find their voice.
Yeah.
Look where we're at.
Right.
I didn't have a voice.
Right.
But I do now.
Yeah.
And I need you to know that's because of you.
Oh my God, thank you.
No, I mean that.
It's actually because of you. You also had to recognize. You also had to recognize your new voice, Jen. You spent many years being a different person in a different body who was not seen.
Oh, we're going there.
Yeah,
we're going with the weight gain.
Yeah,
okay, that's good. We'll go with the fat girl.
Yeah,
you're good. You're good.
You have no idea that same girl is in this new body. You didn't know how to even. You didn't even know what was happening, right? Because you were that same broken person, that same girl that didn't think men were looking at, didn't think was pretty, didn't know that they were absolutely stunning.
She's still there.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, and she always will be. And I think that actually should resonate and speak to a lot of women who have gone through either, plastic surgery and or choices to do weight loss surgeries. And so you forget that girl she still is there, though your body is different. And I'm happy to be transparent. I've also done some tweaks. Let's be realistic here, right? So I've had 3 kids. I mean, I didn't just wake up like this, right? So, but I say that to say because I went through different experiences. You were heavy. I was skinny and tall in a culture where you needed to have a butt and you needed to have thighs and you probably should have had brown hair, and you are lanky and you're skinny and ugly. And so people forget being too thin is a problem, and it's just as bad as being too big.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I can resonate, and it may look on the outside to other people like, what is wrong with this? Like, she doesn't even get it. And I'm like, no, actually, dude, I totally do, in a different set of eyes, in a different POV. People forget that the world, we have so many, almost like there's so much more common ground than we even want to respect. But, people.
Is it that we don't want to respect it, or is it that we just don't get it?
We don't get it. That's it.
I think it's very easy, just to be very honest. I don't know you, right?
Yeah.
Or we'll pretend, because I know you.
Right.
I know things.
Right.
Be nice. I could look at you. There are people that watch this and look at you. You're gorgeous, Danielle.
Oh my God, thank you.
Shut up. You're gorgeous. You're absolutely gorgeous. And someone could look at you and you are been successfully married for this long. You are a devoted mother with children who are thriving.
Thank you.
In this society, which in of itself, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
That is such an accomplishment.
Thank you.
And it'd be very easy to look at you and assume life's easy, like you've had it all handed to you.
No, hell no.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is like, but look at the beauty in your resilience to not allow what was never yours to carry in the first place.
Right. And you that's a big important, that's a good point. And so mic drop. One of probably the biggest things that has helped me in life is that you cannot faith, right? And so I don't care what you call it. I don't care what religion you are, what background. I was blessed with a beautiful, beautiful grandmother who was the most angelic piece of my childhood and memories. And the one gift she was able to give me with a 3rd grade education was teaching me about God. And so the beauty with God and faith is that I don't have a particular one. I'm almost like this Catholic meets Christian meets I don't want to own either one of you. I just believe in God, if that makes sense,
Good
right?
is good. Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Right
And
is
so
right.
I know that there's a God. I haven't actually seen him. I've felt him. I sometimes hear him, but I'll never see him. And so that faith has helped me tremendously to just get by those really rough times and those really scary times. And so
From the weight of things that were never yours to carry.
they're
in
not
the
mine
first
to
place.
carry. And
They
that
were never, yeah.
and I learned to just leave them with him. I wanted to make sure I could control everything. There was a time in life where I was so like rigid on my parenting styles, and I was reading books, and we had to follow each, and I wanted to live this way, and I had to be this way, and I knew what way I didn't want to be. I never really had the example of what I was supposed to be like, right? I didn't have that parent. I didn't have that parental background. I had people in my neighborhood that I knew I never wanted to be like. I never really had that example of exactly who I should follow, that blueprint. And so faith, a lot of that was what got me through those confusing times, or those times where I thought I had to own so many things that I actually didn't. And then just learning to let that go is so powerful. Learning to understand that we have control of nothing. And when you can respect that,
That's hard.
that's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
Like I woke up one day and my whole life was like ripped from under me. And when Marcus and I'm transparent, but there are some things that I'm not comfortable to
You don't owe it to
disclose in
anybody.
detail,
You're
but
good.
At Comfort Measures Consulting, we're here to help you navigate the complexity of healthcare. If you're caring for a loved one as a caregiver, you don't have resources, you don't know what questions to ask, you need to have options, right? Give Comfort Measures a call. Give us a chance. First consultation is free. Speak with me, Comfort Measures Consultant, 850-879-2182. You can also visit our website at www.comfortmeasuresconsulting.com. Talk to you soon.
I woke up one day and my life was completely ripped from me. I was 8 months pregnant with Noah. I had already been with him at that point for years, and he was all I knew. I didn't even know what it was like to go out to dinner with another man, let alone not have him as like a partner. I mean, let's be realistic, fellas. 90% of it falls on the women, and 10% of it on you guys. So I had this, and I already knew I had it, but that 10% matters, and it was
that 10% can be
10% was a big deal.
everything sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're seeing this, Marcus. I love you.
He's fine.
You're
He loves you.
probably adding.
You're
like 30
welcome,
now.
Marcus.
You're probably adding like 30 now. Anyway, faith is what brought me through those dark times too, in that point of my life, which was just one chapter of many.
So, you're going to get irritated with me at this point, because going back to faith, you are so open with your faith, and we worked together in an environment that was welcoming of that.
Yes.
However, despite being welcoming of faith, it doesn't mean everybody comes in there with it.
Correct.
And you still have such a beautiful, like, understanding of faith and your love. Like, God is good all the time, even when it doesn't feel like it's good.
Amen.
And I remember coming to you a couple different times. I'm like, yo, you're God. What is this? Why is he doing this? And you're like, there is a blessing in everything that happens.
Yes.
So not only did you help me, you know what, honestly, I'm just realizing how much I love you, because I knew I loved you.
I always knew I loved you.
I always knew I loved you. But not only was your, your ability to help me find my voice, but your unwavering faith in the good and the bad. It was just
You got to respect the both of them
Jesus
equally.
Christ. And
You have to respect the both of them.
Girl, and I'm telling you, that's one of the things, like a couple years later, you had moved on to division because you're a baddie. And
Period.
you left me sitting there by myself, which is fine. I'm not upset about it.
I knew you were gonna.
I'm not upset about it at all.
I knew you were gonna
I'm
be
not
huge.
upset.
And
No, shut up. Whatever.
And is.
No, so listen.
I knew it. I knew that someone was going to see you when they needed to see you. I knew it. And they did. I knew it.
But you know what?
I felt it.
Who needed to see me was me.
Yep.
And you are the one that helped me see me.
Well, thank you.
And one of the first videos I did for whatever,
Yeah.
it was talking about the good and the bad, the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
You have to have you have to have both. You have to respect both. Because without one, you won't have the other.
You're never going to get to it.
Never. My youngest son was crying one day, probably something over Fortnite. I don't know.
Right.
Or Minecraft. Something real serious. Real serious.
And now the new brain rot.
Yeah,
steal
for
the brain
sure.
rot
Yeah.
one is a...
And he was like, "Oh my gosh, he's crying." And he's like, "Why do I have to have? Why am I having such a bad day? I don't want to have a bad day." I'm like, "Because if you didn't have bad days, you wouldn't feel the beauty from the good ones.
Correct.
You wouldn't know. You have to have both." And
Best advice.
It's such a freeing understanding that even on my worst days, and I've had a lot lately, it's the promise of just equally beautiful days coming ahead. And it also keeps me very humble when I'm having those great days that I know something's coming.
100%.
It's coming every time.
You see, in me, you saw strength. In me, you saw this toughness. In me, you saw this badass. I cannot tell you how many times I cried in the shower. I cannot tell you how many nights I cried myself to sleep. And even after my move, which was a great position and I adored, and that's where I built most of my relationships that have me where I am currently. But I was offered a role in leadership, which was so exciting to me. And I thought this was going to be phenomenal. And I had no idea that I was basically signing up for a year of hell. That's what it felt like. And so I took on this position. I thought I was going to knock it out the park. Everyone did. I didn't realize that that position was basically being acquired by corporate. And I felt used thinking of it afterwards. Fair. I felt thrown in a position that could have possibly ruined me and taken me from a corporation that I actually really love working for. Yeah. And I was so angry in the process, and I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried, and I thought it was over. I knew I didn't really fit anywhere appropriately. I didn't have the right background to pursue that position within corporate. They needed like a ton of experience. I didn't have it. And so I'm like, well, you know what, Danielle, you've revamped 1,000 times. This will be revamped 1,001. No big deal. You got this. But God, did I cry? God, was I hurt? God, was I hurt? Because I showed up authentic. I showed up organic, and it's what got me offered the position. So I believe, but then it also felt like it's what basically once again was the demise of me. And so I thought you really liked me. I thought you really got me. And then it felt like you didn't. And you probably secretly hated me for being who I was. And you put me in a position that made me feel like you wanted me to fail. And your goal was to see me fail. And then God. And oh my God, how good he is. And I got a phone call from my old boss, who I always adored. And she was so happy to see me go because I needed it financially. And I wanted to grow. And at the time I had this like burn and yearn. I don't have that now. I want you to know I am good to go.
I'm good. Careful what you ask for.
Yeah, please.
Right.
And I had not, for professional reasons. I could have gone back to her during the process and complained or made some things come to light, but I didn't, because I thought that was unprofessional. I thought that was whiny. I thought that was immature. I made this choice, and I have to eat that. And
God,
we have to own that sometimes.
Your accountability is so incredible.
I lived that. The one time after we sat in a meeting where this person is a higher up, and so they had to oversee this transitional thing happening into corporate, and me basically completely losing. She called me and I cried and I shared a lot of things that she had not been aware of. And long story short, she fought tooth and nail to create a position for me that she created. And that's the position that I'm currently in. And I couldn't have gotten those blessings. My relationship couldn't have grown with her. She couldn't have found without all of the struggles that I had gone through prior.
And I love that so much. I just want to take a minute to acknowledge I have like 7 questions on the back of this card here.
Yeah.
CMC Media.
Yeah.
I haven't asked you a single damn one of them.
I know.
Because you're just such a beautiful story.
Thank you.
And you're so real and authentic. And well, I'm going to go back a lot. But going back to the pain that comes with you being rejected for being authentic.
Yeah.
Girl,
All the time.
that fucking hurts.
It hurts.
Like, I'm myself, and it's not good enough.
Yeah.
And
It's
what do
happened
you-
to me
What
a
do you
lot.
do with that? Well, I'm not really, I mean, I could tell you myself what I do with that, but it's like, that's so hard.
Yeah.
So
You know what I've done with it?
there are young
Nothing.
girls.
I've done nothing with it, and you know who has done something with it? God.
I knew you were going to say that.
Every single time.
Amen.
Let's forget healthcare.
Amen.
I had a position, a wonderful job. I won't, no names for legal reasons, but I was busting my ass. And at the time, I was a single
Girl.
mom. And there was a very, what's the right word?
Asshole.
Privileged.
Oh, okay.
Very
I was
privileged.
throwing a word out.
She was
I know.
also an asshole.
Okay, there.
Very
Good.
privileged. Just not me. And I remember one of the interview process. We had already been hired. I'm sorry, the training process. We're training each other, and we needed to give negative feedback. And I had seen some mistakes that she made, but it's not in me, right? There's no win here. We're just training. We're equals. There's no real. I'm not in a position where anything I have to share with you negative is good. You're not learning anything. That's just me trying to kiss ass to the manager to make myself seen in that way, and I don't really need that. So I had to go first, and so I had no negative feedback for her, and I'm like, I think you did great. Like, that was amazing. And when it was her turn to give it to me,
She ate you up.
of course.
Yeah, she did.
Of course. Every opportunity
Yes, she did.
she had.
But let me ask you, and I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
But my autism is out, and I just
so funny. I'm a little autistic myself.
Exactly. I say, like, I don't have a real diagnosis.
No, I
but
self-diagnose.
something ain't right.
No, for sure.
Clearly,
Hands
something's
down.
not right.
Hands down.
And I just assume it's ADHD.
Me too.
With a little bit of autism
Yep.
sprinkled in for fun.
Yep.
But it's a good kind. But the ones that try to eat you up, the ones that purposely
I got you.
go after you,
I got you.
I think it's because they're scared. I think they are intimidated of the light.
Sometimes.
And maybe because they don't understand it.
Sometimes.
And they don't recognize what that is. And they know you have something they'll never fucking have.
Possibly.
Because it's not in them.
And money can't buy it.
And money cannot buy it.
Yeah.
And that's uncomfortable.
Possibly.
And
I never looked at it that way.
I do believe there are a group of us out here, and I say us because I think you're one of them. I think we're healers, and that's what we were called here to do. And a lot of times our road is harder because our calling is higher.
Yeah.
And the ones that will never be able to be on your level in that spirituality realm, they don't know what else to do except knock you down because they don't understand it.
Right.
Like, well, shit, I have a master's. She has an associate's or a certification.
Right.
How is she shining
Right.
brighter than me?
Right.
Because it's what's in there.
Right.
So I know they're going to be young girl. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Our daughters are young. So hopefully maybe their friends will watch.
Yeah.
What can you say to them? Like, what can you, like, if you could give one piece of advice to the girls that are coming in behind us, knowing what this world is going to do to them, what would it be?
If I could go back to my younger self, the first thing I would probably tell her is never shrink yourself to fit in. It's okay to not be liked. It hurts, but it will make you a better person because the people that you belong a part of will find you. It may take some time. It may take some growth, but don't shrink yourself just so that people can like you. Don't be not authentic of who you are. Don't dim yourself, and don't apologize because that's the way you are. Be kind to the girl that's different, that no one else wants to have lunch with, whether it's at school, if at work. She's probably going to be your best friend.
We always think we're bitches at first.
Right.
Like, that's the best friends. I thought you were a bitch when I met you.
Yes.
And I kind of did, by the
Yeah.
way. But go ahead, keep going.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
apologize. Go ahead.
Don't judge a book by its cover. You probably have no idea who you've yet to uncover in that person. And most importantly, when it feels too heavy, understand that it's not yours to carry. And just, you don't have to believe in God or whatever it is that you do believe in. Believe that there is a higher power out there that will oversee you. So don't take life so seriously either. Life is not that serious. It feels, what can break you today, 48 hours can feel so much lighter. And so life is not that serious. Never shrink yourself for anyone's comfortability. You are not too much. They are not enough. And you're exactly who God made you to be, and you're exactly what you were supposed to be. And if no one understands that, someone one day will.
Amen. Now, I kind of feel like a douchebag for asking you this question. Just because, and anyway, my ring got stuck. I'm good. So...
You're a little bit of a douchebag.
For sure.
I'm just kidding.
I know, it's true. It's true.
I'm just kidding.
And I'm trying to figure out how to ask this. So, because this is the first episode, and the purpose of this is to create that honest space where we can show up and say, I'm a fucking train wreck.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But I'm forgiven.
I am.
And I'm forgiven, and I'm going to be okay.
100%.
And if we create the space where other people can say, wait a minute, I was a single mom. Girl, we have a couple of different episodes we could do, because I never did tap into the fact that, anyway, I'm gonna go with that later. Doesn't matter. There was a moment, you and I had not been working together for a long time. This years ago. As a matter of fact, you were there when I did lose my father, which was one of the...
That was tough.
Moving through that.
Yeah, that was tough.
So, moving through that, but...
Well, no, let's sit in it for a second, because you have to understand how lucky you were. You have a story. You had a father. I never had a father. That in itself was such a gift.
You're right.
You had a father. You have memories. You have a story.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And that's a good, that I love you for telling me that. I love you for calling me out for that. Jennifer, you don't get, yes,
No,
I'm allowed to be sad.
Oh, yeah.
I'm allowed to be sad. Fine.
Sure.
But Jennifer,
I don't
you
even know
had
what
a
that feels
fucking
like.
father.
I don't even know. My father was murdered in Puerto Rico. And I don't even know what it feels like to feel what your heart feels, because I have nothing. You have something, and that matters.
Yeah, that got really deep. And I appreciate that, and I love you for that. And I love you for holding me accountable to that too.
It's the way our brain.
It's
just
like, true.
It's just the thought processes we choose in life.
It's very true, and the way we look at things.
Yep.
There was a day, and we have to wrap this up because our time is running short. But you'll be back, don't you worry.
You'll miss me when I'm
I already
gone.
miss you. There was a day you reached out to me unexpectedly. Do you know what I'm talking about?
My hysterectomy. When I was crying hysterical.
Probably.
Oh,
But it was
another
more,
time?
yeah, actually, yes. I didn't know it was a hysterectomy though, to be honest with you. There's no HIPAA violation, she told her herself.
Yes.
It was more of an emotional thing. Like you thought your hormones were not.
No, yeah.
And
I had
you
just found
were
out I had skin cancer.
not in a.
I was scared.
And only because of this movement, and because of what I feel I'm personally being called to do. I again, back to douchebaggery. I'll own it. What did make you reach out to me? We hadn't talked for years because that's just life.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious, what was it?
Those walks in the hall, exactly who you are. The fact that I knew that at my ugliest, I can come to you and I would have an open door. And that even if you were out doing something, I knew you would like walk to your car and just talk to me. And I just needed to talk to someone. And I didn't really want to disclose that side of me at that point to just anyone because I didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah.
Because I'm not comfortable when I'm weak. I'm not comfortable when I'm not strong. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel okay or safe.
Right.
But I knew I could be safe to be that person with you. And so that you also have gifted me, and I'm sure many, that safeness. So yeah, you were the person I was like, yeah, let me call her. Let me talk to her. Also because you have a clinical background and I wasn't exactly sure of the severity and
So it wasn't just because you thought I was crazy and you thought I could relate. Oh, okay, cool.
No.
I was just curious.
no,
am
because I know
crazy.
you're a damn good nurse.
I'm a good nurse.
You're a
I'm
damn
a
good
little crazy.
Yeah,
I am a
but
little
you're
crazy.
damn good nurse. And I know you know your stuff. So I was like, well, I feel not safe. I want to feel safe right now. I need like kind of like a psychological hug and I want to run her through a few things. And you did. Immediately you were like, I need you to contact your doctor. Like you should not be feeling this way. And so I was like, you're right. And I did. And here we are. I beat skin cancer and I'm fine without my uterus because I probably shouldn't have
You
had.
literally fucking left all that shit out. The text message, by the way.
I just wanted to cry.
Okay.
That's what I think. I just wanted to cry.
You know what? That statement in itself is so profound for this.
Yeah.
Because you just needed to cry.
Literally.
And you needed somebody that could sit there with you.
Yeah.
You don't want me to fix you.
No.
I can't fix you.
I hate it actually.
Yeah. You don't want me to fix you.
No.
You're going to unpack your own shit.
Yeah.
You just wanted someone to sit there with you while you unpacked it.
Yeah.
And that is literally what the Call It Collective is about.
Love that.
I'm not going to fix shit. I can't fix my own life.
Right.
However, I can sit with you.
Yep.
While you fix it yourself.
Yep.
And I can share.
I can share
funny memes.
Yeah.
And we can
also
talk shit about people.
We can
It's
even
fine.
just share our experiences that maybe might resonate. And we have no idea that
was
there's
deeper than what I
someone-
said. You're right. That's
There's
exactly
someone out there, right? Like, who knows
Thank
if
you. We're not alone.
we have no idea.
We're not alone. And I'm going to end this segment, one, letting them know she'll be back. Two, the whole, like, one of the things, and I think Norman even mentioned at one point, the saying I continue to go back to is we're all just walking each other home.
Literally.
We leave here with nothing.
Literally.
We have the same destination, whatever people think, whatever you want to, whatever your higher power is.
Right.
And if there's anything I can do that can make somebody else's journey a little less heavy
Sign me up.
or a little more bright,
Sign me up.
sign me up. Honestly, I can't end it any better than that. So until next time, all our love and all our light.
It was a pleasure.
Hi, friends. My name is Jennifer Eddings, your host of the Call Light Collective. Be sure to tune in to Comfort Measures Media on YouTube, as well as check out any of your other favorite podcast platforms for the Call Light Collective, as well as Comfort Measures Media.